Okay, so it looked like my stream crashed. I'm not sure why. I do know that I'm on the higher frequency Wi-Fi, so if it crashes again, I might switch to lower. See what happens at that point. I didn't really expect it to crash so early. Caught me by surprise. But let me go ahead and set up the new stream real quick. Again, so this is the beginning of the stream. I want to mention what the stream's about. The stream is how to make money at home. That's pretty much what it's about. Online business, and the business that I've chosen is Hemp, just because I believe in it. I don't think there's enough information about CBD out there, so I just want to be part of that. And it's all behind the scenes, you know, suit off, all the stuff that I normally do to build my business. And I'm starting from zero. And the whole purpose of this stream is to chronicle my progress in that field. So let's go ahead and go to YouTube, right? My stream crashed for God knows why. Creator Studio. Live stream. If you're using this Gear 360, this is how you do it. Then you go down to events. And then you find the latest broadcast, which is this one right here. I think I need to end this one because it was abruptly ended. You need to go to the control room, make sure it's ended. Stop streaming here. So people think I'm still streaming, waiting for me to come back, and really it crashed on me. We do have a brand new stream. .1. Get the description down. And my tags in. Well, we're going to update the tags real quick before we do that. So let's go ahead and add a tag to the templates. Maybe a few tags. This is what I was doing right before the stream crash. So let's go ahead and do this. I came up with some ideas. One of the things I want to do is I want to add cannabinoid. Endo. Whoa. Okay, that's not what I wanted. Ooh. I don't know what that is. So, one of the, oh, that's the description. I already got the description. One of the things you can do when you have a whole bunch of stuff written down here and you want to get rid of it, just hit select all. And then whatever you type in there afterwards will be replacing what's already there. So I just hit Control V and now I have endocannabinoid system instead of all that other stuff from my description. So I want to insert that, add tag, and I just want to try also endocannabinoid, and also ECS for endocannabinoid system. Tags are always, abbreviations like this are powerful as I understand it. Cannabinoid. Cannabinoid. I already have CBD. Wealthy affiliate, WA for wealthy affiliates. That's a lot of stuff right there, so I might just stop with that. But I also want to kind of include some of the terminology that we have. If you're watching this video, hopefully it doesn't start from the very beginning. No, it won't, hopefully.
It can earn a commission online. In this case, the starting point is a Google search. You're going to be learning all about how to get ranked in Google and how to drive a lot of traffic to your business for free through
SEO, right? Is SEO in here? Because we will be talking about that stuff. Search optimization, SEO. What else? I'm gonna add some stuff. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and use this for now. But one of the things you can do here is you can come over here and you can clear this out. Yeah, just go ahead and clear it. And then we're going to add the templates that I just created. We'll insert those tags. Then we'll save that. Isn't that convenient? My score is 47 when you guys knew that it was a lot less than that before. Matter of fact, we'll be able to see where it's at. It's at 0 right now for my SEO. Now let's go ahead and refresh this here. F5. Wait, first let's save what we've got so far. Now let's go to templates, and it should have all that neat stuff. Maybe not. Alright, let's hit F5 on this. Let's hit enter. Enter. Now it's all updated with the new stuff. Let's insert those tags. That's convenient. You know, I can go through and I can just clear out my previous tags from all of my other videos and just add it on there, and I can go from 0 to like 47. It'll just increase whatever I've got. As far as my SEO score, these tools here are using something called, what's it called? Something IQ. vidIQ. There we go. For videos IQ. And we're all good. So now the current video is up to date. Let's go ahead and continue on with what we were learning.
Through Google and other search engines as you move through the training at Wealthy Affiliates. So I'm going to show you the process here, and there's actually a case study that was run by Jay, who does all the live classes, which are every Friday and available to premium members. But he did a case study on football snack helmets was the niche that he did. So he did. He built a website around this in one of the case studies. So if I do a search, you're going to see at the very top is his website. So if someone's looking for a snack helmet, which seems like a crazy and a bizarre sort of niche, and you know, it is kind of like a micro niche, but it's something that is actually quite popular. People looking for snack helmets, you know, to host their football parties and you know, to show off to their friends. It is a fairly popular niche. So if I go to his website here, so if I am a visitor, I'm looking for football snack helmets, I come to the website, and I'm going to be, you know, shown different types of snack helmets, snack helmet information, treats that I can make inside of the snack helmets. Right down here, you're going to see a row of affiliate links. If I can click the snack helmet, it's going to show me every single
That's a really good looking website.
Up here. You know, if I click the Dallas Cowboys, it's going to take me to a page on the site. It kind of breaks down, you know, the snack helmet, where to get it. So if I want to purchase this snack helmet and I click this link, it's going to take me off, in this case, to Amazon. So I can purchase this on Amazon as a visitor. And the owner of this website, which happens to be Jay, who runs the live classes here, he's going to get an affiliate commission from Amazon for this sale. In this case, it's 6% of $50. The snack helmets range, I think, up to $70 or $80, depending on the team and you know the inventory. So for every sale, it's an average of 3 to 8.
I think I'm gonna do something like this, but I guess like the stuff that I'm interested in. So I'm probably gonna be. I mean, I'm already kind of a Amazon affiliate in a way. Stuff health oriented, including like the food grade hydrogen peroxide that I buy, and flaxseed. One thing people don't know about flaxseed, there was a study done about flaxseed. Well, it wasn't really about flaxseed. Basically, we know that there's a group of people in Sicily who are immune to cholesterol. They're completely immune, and people want to know why. Scientists want to know why. So they did this 10-year, 20-year study, whatever it was, and they discovered that it was part of their diet that was creating that effect. And I think it was omega-3 stuff you find in fish, and you don't want to eat a whole lot of fish. You don't want to eat the kind of fish that you need to eat, probably what these guys eat, because you end up getting mercury poisoning if you eat like too much of the wrong type of fish, I guess. But I mean, that's part of the thinking there. Plus, who wants to eat a fish all the time? I mean, I love fish on occasion. But you can actually get the exact same compound through flaxseed. And what I do is I'll buy the flaxseed whole. That whole flaxseed will last months and months and months. You never have to worry about the seeds themselves going bad. But if you were to get it grounded, you got to worry about that going rancid. If you get the oil, you have to worry about that getting rancid. So I just take the whole seed and I use a coffee grinder. I grind it up. And I take 2 teaspoons. But I haven't done it in a while, but I will. So maybe I'll find a good product on Amazon. I'll add that to one of my websites, and maybe it's the link in the description if you guys want to hang out long enough. Come back later and you'll see that. But different health tips like that, I mean, that's amazing. Okay, so you're telling me flaxseed makes you immune to cholesterol. And there's a lot kind of other benefits, I believe, that you get from flaxseed. Where do I get it? How much do I use? What kind of grinder do you use? What makes most sense? I might even buy another grinder on Amazon. I'd give this one away to a deserving relative or friends. Or maybe I'll give it away. No, I don't want to give it away because it's used. And I wouldn't think about maybe doing it as a giveaway here. But I think, who wants a used coffee grinder? But it's almost like giving away a bed or buying a used bed. All right, so I mean, it could be anything. What are you interested in? What are your interests? Books, certain books. Whatever it is that sparks. I mean, what do you do on your time off? I guess that's a really good way of going about it. You do a lot of drawing. Maybe consider selling art material, stuff that you're familiar with, stuff that you understand, stuff that everybody has a niche. They don't even know it. This idea that there's only a few geniuses in the world is nonsense. We're all geniuses in our own niche. Where are you a genius? I'm very much interested in this network marketing stuff. Always have been fascinated by it, even as a kid. even though I didn't know what it was at the time. I like the idea of, or I'm interested in esoteric knowledge. Maybe books, right? The Alchemist is a really good book, if you're into that sort of thing. Harry Potter series, as I understand it, I haven't actually read it. Not a big fan of the movies, but I hear from people that like similar things to me, they say that it's really good. But anyways, whatever it is, find yourself a niche, focus on it, build a website, and make some little money on the side, right? Spend a little time, invest a little money in advertising, all this fun stuff. Advertising, think of advertising, don't think of advertising as a necessity. That's the last thing you do, okay? To build a web presence. As a matter of fact, I would say that if you're not set up properly with the SEO, you're throwing money away with advertising. This stuff right here, everything you're getting out of Wealthy Affiliate is way more valuable. It's going to leverage anything. Every dollar you throw into advertising is going to be so much better spent. It's going to be amplified by what you do based on your skills here at Wealthy Affiliate. Let's go ahead and continue on.
$8, depending on the helmet and where it's coming from, where it's being shipped.
I just feel like this music's getting louder and louder. It's so weird.
But this little tiny site in this little minuscule niche is generating consistent income because it's getting ranked in Google, and it's ranked not only under this term, but let's say I'll type in Dallas Cowboys. So if I type in Dallas Cowboys football snack helmets, there you see the page that I just visited at the top of the search rankings. So if someone clicks that, it's going to take them directly to that page I was just at. They go through, they buy, Jay gets an affiliate commission as a result. So this can be done across millions of different niches, and this is just one tiny little example. I think this site generates, depending on the time of year, anywhere from $400 to $1,000 per month in pure profit. And there's very little maintenance to do now that it's set up. So that's one tiny site. Obviously, it's kind of a micro niche, and if you choose a niche this is just one tiny little example. There you see the page that I just visited at the top of the search rankings.
I gotta hear that again.
So if someone clicks that, it's going to take them directly to that page I was just at. They go through, they buy. Jay gets an affiliate commission as a result. So this can be done across millions of different niches, and this is just one tiny little example. I think this site generates, depending on the time of year, anywhere from $400 to $1,000 per month in pure profit, and there's very little maintenance to do.
What can you do with an extra $400 to $1,000 a month? I mean, this looks like a very well done website. I'm going to show you how you can do a lot of this stuff right here, make it look just as professional, very nice like this. You get the same kind of rankings. As a matter of fact, let's go and take a look at this website. It's called footballsnackhelmets.com, I do believe. Heck, it even comes up. Google knows what it is. Automatically. That's powerful. Alright guys, so let's take a look. Snack helmets, about get yours tailgate bundles. Alright, so this is, I'm going to actually save this. So I want to be able to refer to it. This is a really great example. This is what I want. I want to be able to make an extra $500 a month. $500 to $1,000 a month, depending on the season. On something as simple as this. Look at this. So I just kind of want to do a quick glance, right? Nothing big. Football snack helmets, a super fan for your NFL team, and SnackAway. I'll be a super fan. Pick your team now. Interesting. So that's kind of a service, isn't it? Pick the team you're interested in. That's actually some work there, I have to say. That's going to be some work. I mean, going through all the teams. I mean, that's not really a whole lot of teams. Let's see, 4, 1, 2, 3. Thanks. That's 7. So you're providing a service, right? 7 times 4 is 20. It's like 28, right? 28 different teams. The Redskins. I thought they were no longer called Redskins. So, you know, he's providing a service here. He's helping people out, helping them pick out their favorite team so that they can get their favorite snacks. I mean, that's pretty. This is how you do it. This is a beautiful example of how you do it. And you're going to want it to save various websites like this. You're going to want to emulate the concept with whatever niche you're focusing on. And let's read some of the material here. I mean, you don't have to be rocket scientists to say stuff like this. These football snack helmets, and he capitalizes football snack helmets. And, you know, you want to pay attention to little details like that too. Have 2 main trays to hold separate snacks. Within the face protector tray, it is split into 2 separate sections. This is ideal for having separate dips. If you want to do chips and dips. And chips and dip type of snacks. It's conversation piece, right? Start conversations. Set the theme with your football party. The football snack helmets, and it's actually called football snack helmets, plural.com, come in 28 different styles, each style representing a different NFL team. Select your team in the above menu to learn more about the NFL team snack helmets. Why have a snack helmet? There are a plethora of reasons why you can have one of these awesome beauties. But the number one reason is to support your team. I mean, look, this is going to be the hardest part of the whole thing, coming up with the content. There's almost no content here. But it's a nice little service, right? So I personally have 2 snack helmets because I have favorite teams. He's got the Philly Eagles. He rates them. That's an interesting pros and cons. Your friends will try to put it on as a con. That's actually, you know, humorous, adding a little humor to that. Each of the snack helmets on the opposite side of my sofa, and they look great. When there are no snacks in them, they look like real football helmets. From a glance, right? That's cool. So, something I'll be referring to from time to time. So I want to emulate that. Take a little time to get it right.
do now that it's set up. So that's one tiny site. Obviously, it is kind of a micro niche, and if you choose a niche that's obviously a little bit larger than a snack helmet, the potential could be 10,000 to 100,000 or whatever you want per month. The sky is truly the limit, because we're dealing with an audience of 3.75 billion people online. So in essence, you're creating a business, but you're promoting other people's products and services, and in this case it's just driving people to Amazon. But as I mentioned, you could be driving people to Etsy or an independent affiliate program or something completely different. I have another example here. Pre-workout supplements, which are very popular these days. People that work out at the gym are taking these supplements before they work out. So a lot of people go online, they search something like pre-workout supplement reviews. They come down, they click on a link, takes them to a website, and they're going to get reviews of particular products in that space. Say if I click that link, you're going to see that they're giving options as to where you can purchase it, and I can assure you that these are all affiliate links. So bodybuilding.com has an affiliate program, GNC has an affiliate program, Amazon has an affiliate program, and it looks like they have 6 other programs. They're all the same here, but and anytime someone clicks on one of those, so if I click on bodybuilding.com, it's going to take me over to the bodybuilding.com website, and if someone purchases whatever they purchase on here, I'm going to get a commission for that. And I'm not sure what bodybuilding.com pays. I imagine anywhere from 10 to 15%. So if someone spent $300 in supplements, I would be looking at anywhere from $30 to $40 in commissions.
Give me a moment. I came up with an idea. Candace, I know how to get your
So you can see how this really starts to add up, and this website alone, I'm just looking at the categories, has 40 different categories and probably thousands of different pages. So if you're getting clicks to all these pages throughout the day, that's really how affiliate marketing works, and how you can create a website in absolutely any niche that you want, and drive a significant amount of revenue. So that's the process from start to finish. In this case, I did a Google search, and then I kind of walked through a website, clicked an affiliate link, and then I just kind of interpreted what an affiliate sale would be worth based on that particular affiliate program. So that's the process of making money online in a nutshell. Like I mentioned earlier, this is something that's every single company in the world is doing now, and you can be an affiliate of these companies and generate a significant amount of revenue. Affiliate marketers are earning billions of dollars online, and you can create yourself as an authority within absolutely any niche within the online world. And we're going to be helping you with that as you move through the training here at Wealthy Affiliate. So if you have any questions about the process that I have just described, about the make money process, about affiliate marketing, affiliate links, anything, please leave your questions below this video and I'll be more than happy to help you out. But as I mentioned, we're going to be walking you through this exact process as you continue to move through the training. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and yeah, good luck as you continue through the training. And I know you're really going to love what's coming up as you get into your choosing your niche and building your website. Thanks a lot.
Give me another moment. Since you have over a house. Alright, they want us to discuss the video. This video training has one simple goal: to help you understand the process of making money online. It is actually more simplistic than you think. Although there are many ways in which people can create successful business online, there is one core component to any successful business: a website. In this video, I will. So we already went through all that. So what's the discussion here? Some great stuff explaining simplicity. Yeah. I'm bookmarking this website, and we'll use it as an example. Use it as a measuring stick for my own. Yeah, participate, guys. Get in here and participate. This was 40 minutes ago. I'm gonna follow this person because he's current, a new person. Next. Over the coming days, you're going to be working through the process, and by the end of the level 1 training alone, you're going to have an awesome foundation in place that will lead you to make a greater success. To much greater success. Right? Task 1. Understand the make money process. There are many different ways that you can earn money online, and many different ways in which you can earn an entire business. I meant build. In the coming lessons, we are going to walk you through the following process, and the video explains it. Okay, you got your customer, you got your website, you got your products, and you make money. There are 3.75 billion people online as of 2018. He keeps this thing updated, which is really cool. Their audience, and these people are searching for things all the time. They are looking for information, solutions to problems, and to buy stuff. That is why you're going to come in with your website and help these audiences by offering them information about what they are looking for. You will be helping these people and earning revenue in the process. Isn't that beautiful? That's kind of like what the world should be like. You help somebody make a living, you help somebody make a living. I mean, it's win-win. They're getting something, you're getting something. By lesson 4 of this course, you are going to have your very own niche website in place that you will use to connect with your chosen audience. You will have your very own piece of the internet and a platform to connect anyone that you want who browses the internet. Task 2, write down your financial goals. You want to earn revenue, right? That's great. In order to earn anything, however, you need to have some goals in place. In this task, we want you to join in a money goals discussion. Here at Wealthy Affiliates, you're going to be telling us what your goals are going forward. We are going to be helping you achieve these goals. How much money will you be happy earning? How much money will you be... See, I've already done all this stuff here. So we've done this already. So we did 1. We did 2. We did 3. And we did comment on at least 2 people. Comment on at least 2 people. What does that mean? Oh, reply. You do a reply on what these people. Okay, very informative in my opinion. It's a good idea to create. Bookmark. Let's join the discussion. Alright, so it's a good idea to create a landing page. Not actually a landing page, but a website. Now you can promote only one specific product. For example, make money online, how to give up smoking, or something else. And with your content and your promotional and motivational words, do them to purchase. Do you believe that this works better than any other more general websites? That's the question. I think it. Well, it keeps your audience focused. And gives them I was thinking about doing my website around stay-at-home mom, possibly with different areas for parenting, recipes, cleaning, work at home, etc. Is this too broad? I think you can break down. Oh, you can have 50. You can have up to 50 websites here. Just do that. Replay. Alright, so cool. And I did that. So that's all done. Let's go to task 2. Choose a niche. That's task 3. What is my niche? Well, the affiliate niches. Can't even, I know I'm saying it like different every time I say it. The scariest word for most people when starting out. However, the idea of having a niche is not should not scare you. Instead, you should be excited. What is a niche? A niche is a distinct segment of a market. In other words, an audience. When choosing a niche, when choosing a niche, it just sounds better, niche. I think niche is how I normally think of it in my head, but niche sounds better to me when I say it. When choosing a niche, it depends. I can't keep going back and forth. That fits you. You should be choosing something that is ideally an interest, a passion, a hobby. But it could be something that you would like to learn about. You don't need to be an expert. You become an expert. I personally enjoy many different things. I enjoy basketball. I used to collect baseball cards. I like to go skiing. I am really interested in men's fashion, exercise, internet marketing, and I love everything about the online business world. There are also many niches. Oh man, that word's gonna kill me. Over the years, they have been very successful within without knowing anything about them before getting into them. Dieting, voice over IP. I remember voice over IP way back in the day when that was a big thing. Hosting are just a few. So you got weights, you got karaoke, I think. I'm guessing that's what that's supposed to be, and bicycling and lotion. That's actually kind of fun. Almost anything you can think of is a niche. And that is why we are going to get you to choose your niche based on things that you are interested in. You can earn money online from absolutely every single niche because there are billions of people out there searching for information, for solutions, and spending billions of dollars or product and services every day. I think he meant 4. The idea of a niche can be a little confusing at first. So you have created a video walkthrough for this reason, for this lesson, that is going to walk you through that niche, well, what that niche is, how to earn money through a niche, and I will get you choosing your initial direction online. Check out the video below.
Hey everybody, Kyle here from Wealthy Affiliate. Today I would like to discuss niches with you, and I'm going to be showing you how to come up with a niche. But before I get going, I really want to explain what a niche is, because a lot of people get confused by the term and they really end up overthinking what a niche actually is. So here I am on dictionary.com, and in respect to business, a niche is a distinct segment of a market. So in other words, it is an audience. If someone is looking to lose weight, that is a niche. If someone is looking to fix their computer that has a virus, that is also a niche. If someone's looking to make money online, that's a niche. If someone's looking to train their dog, that's a niche. So absolutely every audience is a niche, and as a consumer, I am involved in a lot of different niches. I buy mobile phones, I buy things for my home, I buy vehicles, I buy a lot of different things online. So those are all niches, and as a marketer you can target those segments specifically, and you can create entire online businesses as a result of them, which I'm going to be getting into. So I just quickly wanted to explain what a niche is. Don't get confused by the term, because anything with an audience can be a niche. So I think if you think of it in that respect, it's gonna really simplify the process of getting your website and your business up and running online. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to help you come up with some niche ideas and show you where you can find niches if you don't have one. And I'm also going to point you in the direction of a pre-chosen or pre-selected niche if you don't want to come up with your own niche. So I'm going to get right into that here. So one of the biggest questions you likely have, in particular if you're new online, is how are you going to make money within a niche? And there are a lot of responses to this question, because once you have your website up and running, which is going to be covered in the next lesson, there are so many ways that you can actually earn revenue from a niche. But one of the most common ways to earn money from a niche is promoting other people's products and services through what is called an affiliate program. And one of the biggest affiliate programs in the world that allows you to promote millions of products online is Amazon.com. It's the Amazon Associates program. And for example, you can promote absolutely anything on their website and earn a 6 to 8% commission depending on how much you sell. So say I wanted to be within the baby clothing niche. I know a lot of you probably have small children out there or know of small children, and this might be your niche. Maybe you're interested in baby clothing and you want to create a website around it. Absolutely, you can create an entire business out of this, and that is done through creating content within that niche on your website, and then promoting affiliate programs and products and services within that. So there's actually there's probably hundreds of thousands of affiliate programs out there that you can promote, and I'll just give you a quick example here. So if I wanted to promote affiliate programs in the baby niche, baby clothes niche, so I type in affiliate programs plus baby clothes, and I do a search, and you're going to see there's pages and pages of affiliate programs related to baby clothing. So here's one, Baby Center, which is one of the most popular baby sites. It has a baby clothing affiliate program, and And then if I go down to here, there's a affiliate program directory for baby or children, with a ton of different affiliate programs there as well. So as you can see, there's a lot of things that you can promote, but the key is getting your niche in place first, and choosing your audience. So and my recommendation is to always choose something that you're interested in or interested in learning about, because it's going to make it seem like a lot less work when you're enjoying what you're doing. So the first thing you want to do is choose a niche, and I'm going to be showing you some techniques you can do for choosing that actual niche and getting up and running. And I'm also going to give you an alternative. So if you're watching this and you're like, I don't know what niche I'm interested in, or I don't really have any interest, I'm going to show you how you can get running without actually having to choose your own niche as well.
What? Don't overcomplicate.
So as I said, Amazon is a great place to come up with niches. You're going to be able to search through, tens of thousands of categories and see millions of products. Every single product could be an actual niche. So baby swim clothing, that could be a niche, or you could be a bit more broad. Baby clothing could be a niche. Boys baby clothing could be a niche. Girls baby clothing could be a niche as well. Baby dresses could be a niche. So there's a lot of sub niches within an actual niche, and believe it or not, you can be highly profitable within any of these smaller segments as well. We need to realize that there's 2 billion people online. It's not like a mom and pop shop on the corner of your downtown street anymore. You have access to billions of people online that are searching for this stuff every day. And if you can effectively connect with these people, you can create entire businesses out of it. And that's what we're going to be covering later on in the training is how to get in touch with this audience. But it's going to come down to choosing your initial niche. So Amazon, a great thing that you can do on Amazon is you can, I'll just get to the homepage here. You can look through all their categories and kind of come up with something that you're interested in through there. Like I said, the baby clothes one is just one example, but maybe you're into boating and water sports or outdoor exercise and fitness. Maybe you're into music or movies or different types of movies, different genres of movies. Maybe you're into video games. Everything has an audience, and everything is considered a niche, and you can be highly profitable and you can create a full-time business from pretty much any niche imaginable, and you don't need to be in multiple niches at one time. Another website that I like to use for niche ideas is answers.com. Just as how it sounds, it's answers.com. And basically what this is it's a Q&A sort of site where people can ask questions and they're going to get answers. But what it has at the top here are an abundance of different categories, and it breaks down these categories into many different topics, which can give you a lot of different ideas for your respective niche. So if I click on all sections here, you're going to see there's about 15 different categories here, which then you can click these arrows and it'll break down into much more targeted categories. In this case, I've chosen animal life, but you could go through any one of these: cars and vehicles, American cars, and you got American vehicles here, Chrysler. Then it's got a whole bunch, and then you can get into much more granular niches by doing this. If I go back here and I can show you another example. So if I go to something like tech sports, then basketball, and then you're going to get a bunch of ideas here. It's got NBA basketball, college basketball, the NBA basketball memorabilia. So say I wanted to be in the basketball memorabilia niche, I could get a lot of ideas about what things people are asking as well within that respective space. And just going through some of these questions, you're going to get some ideas for niche. who was the first to dunk a basketball, most famous basketball players. So if I wanted to be in the basketball space, obviously basketball in general is far too broad. So I would need to narrow it down to something much more specific. But I have my main, concept and ideas here, and you can, from there you can do a bit of research and come up with, more targeted ideas. Here's women's basketball, basketball equipment, and the best, basketball shoes could be your niche, or how to dribble a basketball could be your niche, or basketball skills could be your niche, or how to be a basketball coach could be your niche, or women's basketball could be a niche. So there's a lot of different ways that you can narrow things down. Another thing you can do, of course, is use our good old friend Google, and I could type in basketball, and just I can use something called the alphabet soup technique, something that I'm going to be covering later in the training as well. But you can type in basketball A, B, C, and just get tons of different ideas. So even if I wanted to go a bit more targeted, basketball shoes for girls could be a niche, basketball shoes for men. So anything with a respective audience is a niche, and there are 3.75 billion people online as of 2017. So there's a huge audience out there, and even something that could be seemingly very targeted and maybe too specific is still going to have an audience of millions of people online. So never think that your niche is going to be too targeted, because more often than not it's people that choose something too broad, and then they're overwhelmed simply by having too much work within their niche without being ever being specific enough. You basically become a generalist versus a specialist if you go too broad, and it just creates a sensation of being overwhelmed. So, and I'll just show you here basketball shoe affiliate program, just to show you. There's tons and tons of affiliate programs in the space. I could probably go through 3 or 4 pages, and here I am 3 pages deep. There's 30 affiliate programs, still going 5 pages deep. So there's probably hundreds of affiliate programs, and then of course if you go to Amazon, there's going to be a lot of products that you can promote in this space. I'll just do basketball shoes, women in this case, and there's over 15,000 different shoes or related products on Amazon alone. If you were an Amazon affiliate, that you could promote, and this is something that we're going to get into later within the training, because you don't want to think promotions before you actually have an audience and traffic. So, but this is just going to give you some perspective as per the opportunity within a seemingly smaller space. So yeah, I'm going to be moving on to the next section here, and I'm going to be covering some other topics. What do you do if you simply cannot come up with a niche? We've given you some ideas here to come up with a niche or a concept, and do remember that there's no such thing as a wrong niche. So if you're passionate or you're interested about something, you have a hobby, or there's something that you want to learn about, that can absolutely be the starting point for your niche. So don't give it any more thought, and definitely don't worry about your niche being the perfect niche, because you can be involved in many down the road, so your first one might not be your last either. But if you simply cannot come up with any concepts, we do have a kind of a pre-selected direction for you where you can be working within the make money online, internet marketing, affiliate marketing space. There's actually hundreds of different directions you can go with this course, but it's called the Affiliate Bootcamp. You'll find it here within the menu. If you click this menu, you'll see within the starter membership you have access to the first phase here, but there's also subsequent 6 phases down below, and this is going to get you rolling within the make money space, and you're going to be able to promote Wealthy Affiliate along with other related programs within this course as well. So if you simply cannot come up with something, this is definitely a viable direction for you, and you have access to this awesome training here at Wealthy Affiliates. So yeah, and one last thing here. Up here in the search bar is something that you should also become comfortable with, because there's a lot of answers to questions up here. There's a lot of training modules that you have access to, and if you type in niche group up here, I've created a post, and I've set this as a bookmark so you can see the star there. But a niche is a group of people looking for stuff. So if you find this post and you go to it, you're going to be able to get a really good idea, in a much more elaborate way of how to dissect niches, how to come up with some concepts, something that's too broad, and it's just going to give you a lot of ideas. And there's also a wonderful discussion down here below that you're going to be able to take part in. It's very active, so if you ever want to run your niche idea by anyone, by the community, to help narrow it down and decide on your niche, you can absolutely take advantage of that. So again, you just type in niche group in here, and it should come up in your search down below under questions and blogs. It might be in a different order because mine's prioritized just because it's bookmarked there, but and then yeah, if I go back to the boot camp here, you can see it's the first level of the boot camp is 10 lessons, and you're going to learn an incredible amount there. But choose one direction or the other when you're getting rolling. The getting started here training is going to be directed towards your own specific niche that you've chosen. And if you want to go into the make money online, internet marketing, affiliate marketing sort of space, and promote Wealthy Affiliate, then you'll go through the affiliate bootcamp there. So I hope you've really enjoyed this training. Of course, niches is it seems like a big deal when you're starting out, but again, there's no such thing as a perfect niche, and every niche can be lucrative, as there's 3.75 billion people online now. So your audience is incredible. And if you do have any questions or comments, please leave them below, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. I really hope you've enjoyed this video.
Your online business should not be like a day job. Earning money online should be fun, and it is fun. This all starts with choosing a niche that you are interested in and will enjoy working with. The more you enjoy something, the less it feels like a job. The more productive you're going to be. Carson and I are immensely passionate about online business and teaching people how to make money online. So that is the niche we have chosen with Wealthy Affiliate. Your niche could be anything, but at the core, your niche selection should be something that you like, something that you enjoy, something that you can talk about, something you want to learn about. Choose your direction. We want you to select the niche that interests you most and gets you the most excited. A few things that you should understand about niches are: 1, you're going to be writing content within your niche. 2, you're going to be communicating within your niche. 3, you are going to be choosing products to promote within your niche. 4, you are going to get help, or get to help people with your niche. Yeah, you're going to get to help people with the niche that you have. Your first niche probably won't be your last. So don't worry about it being perfect. You don't have to have a perfect niche. You can have up to 50 websites on here. And you can always like pull the ones that are less profitable and add others. I've never even come close to 50, so I don't really see where the number would even be an issue. Any single niche website can become a full-time income / business. There is no such thing as choosing the wrong niche. Also note that you can always change your niche down the road. Just because you are choosing a niche now does not mean you will be able in this particular niche forever. Either way, please do not spend a week choosing your niche. Within the next 15-30 minutes, maximum, you should have your starting point niche chosen. 15 or 30 minutes max. Now, if your niche, mine is cannabis, by the way. You guys haven't figured that out yet. If you have any question about your niche, feel free to leave a question below, and we will help you out. If you are really stuck at this point, you cannot decide on a niche, perhaps you should be interested in the make money affiliate marketing niche. If you don't have a niche at this point, this will be your niche, and we have an affiliate bootcamp dedicated to those that are interested in promoting wealthy affiliate, making wealthy affiliate your niche. Just go down to this black button here and click that, and you can get straight away started with wealthy affiliate niche. Number 1, watch the choosing a direction video, which I have done. Yeah, okay. Number 2, choose your niche, which I have. So I'm good. Let's go to the next lesson. Building your own niche website. Okay, awesome. You have your niche. In other words, the direction for your brand and business. That's great. Don't worry about this not being perfectly clear at this point. As you move forward, the pieces of the puzzle are going to come together. Starting with the big piece today, your website. We are going to be taking your niche and turning it into a tangible business, starting with your website. Building a website is not scary. It's fun. Building a website sounds like a scary process, but fortunately, you have access to the most advanced, very simplistic website platform in the world. Here at Wealthy Affiliate, we pride ourselves as a technology company here at Wealthy Affiliate, and are in the industry, or we are the industry leaders in the website development space. I am not going to toot my own horn any longer. I would rather you experience the website builder and platform for itself. The first step today is going to be building your website. Okay, which will literally take you less than 30 seconds. I've already done that portion of it, so we won't go into that right now. If you guys want to see that, you have to go back to one of my previous videos to take a look at that. So I've already done the create a website 30 seconds of video. And I've already built my website. Choose the kind of website. Okay, I've already done that. Choose domain. Okay, I've already done all this stuff. Watch the video. Go to the first website. I did that. I actually did that based on the email that he sent me. Setting up your website. Okay. At this stage of the course, you should have your website created. Congratulations. This is a big accomplishment. Look back to 2002 when I started my career. Actually, let me take a look at my YouTube videos real quick. I need to go to my channel. Videos, my channel. Oh yeah, I think I have something called Build Website 30 Seconds. 30. There it is. Okay, so if you want to see the video and watch me actually build my website in 30 seconds, just come over here and click on day 12.2, build a website in 30 seconds. I think I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and share this video starting at this point. And I'll put that in the description so you can see that if you're interested in checking that out. There will be a link in the description. You can go straight to it. I'll just put it right at the very top, I suppose. It's up. Oh, let's see. Building website 30 seconds. There's my build your website 30 seconds video. Oh, that's the wrong one. I should be at 20.1. I'll put it here too. No, I'll put it in the next one. Alright, so I need to go to the current one, which is right. I thought it'd be right here, but okay. So let's go to events, edit. We'll just make it the very first link. Build a website 30 seconds. The video link is in the description. So if you want to see me do that, check it out. And let's move on with the training. Looking back to 2002, I started my career in online business. It took me 30 days just to figure out how to build a website. There definitely weren't any platforms like Site Rubik's out there. What takes 30 seconds now took 30 days back then. Imagine taking 30 days. Kind of reminds me when I first started streaming it. It took a while just to get everything set up properly. And then one guy did say it took him like 2 weeks, I think he said, to just set it up the way he wanted. He was very meticulous. Me, I just kind of press start. But you know, you do have to figure out the ins and outs before you can actually get started. You have no idea what to do. How things have changed. In this lesson, we are going to be walking you through the process of the initial website setup. This includes removal, default content that is installed with every website, as well as look around of the back office in your website. Additionally, I'm going to be walking you through the activation of your plugins, and we'll be walking you through the benefits of the plugins, feature extensions that have been installed automatically with your website. Below is a video walkthrough showing you the process of setting up your website, and click play to check it out. Alright, so we're gonna do that.
Hey everyone, Cal here from Wealthy Affiliate. Today we're going to be looking into the back office of your website, also known as the WordPress admin area. So I'm going to be showing you around the management area of your website. I'm also going to be showing you how to follow a few simple procedures to get your website up and ready to go, in terms of removing some of the dummy content and some of the the fundamental stuff that you should be doing when you initially set up your website. So I'm going to be walking you through all that, and hopefully by the end of this lesson you'll feel fairly comfortable with your administration area of your website. So yeah, I'm going to be getting right into that here. So first things first, how do you access your websites and how do you log into your sites? So that's what I'm going to cover here. To access your site manager, where you access all your sites, is within the site rubrics menu. You're going to click that, and then it'll pop a sub menu, and you're going to click the site manager link at the very top, and that's going to actually take you to the page that I'm on. You can see, all my websites are listed. If I scroll down, I have several more. As this is my premium account, as a starter member, you're going to have access to up to 2 websites, premium up to 50 websites. So at the top here is the website I just created, basketballskillsanddrills.siterubrics.com. So what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to log into my website, and this takes me to the back office. So if I click the blue login button here, this is going to pop open a little window here, and you'll see that there's one user associated with this site. As you build out your sites, you're likely going to be creating multiple users, so you'll see all the users associated with a given site as you build it out. I'll just show you another site just so you can see. As you can see, this one has 2 different users on it. So you could have several users. You could have 2, you could have 5. It depends how many users you have, and administrators and authors, and that will evolve with time. So to log into my website, I'm going to click that, and then
that right there is pretty amazing. If you wanted to get something similar to that using a service like Google Apps, you're going to have to pay an extra $10 a month for each individual person that you add to your company. Where here, it doesn't cost you anything. You can add as many as you want. And now you can have collaboration. You can have multiple people working on your website.
login button over here. You can also reset the password. The passwords are completely secure and encrypted here, and they're automatically created when you build a site. But if you ever want to reset your password because you feel it's been compromised, or you shared it with someone and you want to change it, simply click the reset password button.
You make a video
and change it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click login, and this is going to take me into the back office of my website. So this is basically the brains of the website. This is where you can pretty much manage everything associated with your site, from content to media, the look, the design, your theme of your website, which is also your template, plugins, which are feature extensions of your website, and all the settings and tools and users. Basically everything associated with your website can be managed within your back office here. So on that topic, what I'm going to do is, when I come back here, I'm going to be walking you through the various elements of the back office here, and then after that we're going to be doing a few default deletions, because every website's installed with default content. So we're going
to... Alright, before we get into all that, I do need to focus on the fitness aspect of this channel, which is me doing something other than sitting on my butt here. So let's go ahead and I think I'm going to start off with squats. Squats are very powerful. They work some of the biggest groups, muscle groups that you have And developing your muscle groups is going to be developing your metabolism. They're like giant batteries. So I did 20 today of that, and I need to take a break. Break from working out, and we'll get back to the training here. Whew. So hey, if you want to join me in these workouts, definitely pause the video and do your 20 squats. Whew. It's better than nothing. Something is better than nothing. Always. Hey, how long did my last video go for, I wonder? Really? It was only an hour long? I thought it was longer than that. Yeah, it's an hour long.
Well, walking.
Continue on with the video.
That. So, next thing up is a walkthrough of the back office here. So here I am within the WordPress administration area. So all websites at Wealthy Affiliate are built on the WordPress framework, which is the most widely used website framework in the world.
Very powerful.
I think it's over 30% or so of all websites in the world are built on WordPress. So it's stable, it's secure, and it's well supported, and that's why we leverage it with our site Rubik's platform at Wealthy Affiliate. So yeah, we're in.
There's also a lot of really interesting tricks on building up the web presence that you can only do with WordPress. A lot of powerful things. So when it just comes to building up web presence, this is the type of setup you want. He called it
in the WordPress admin area here, and the first thing I do typically after I build a site, if there's any updates to either the version of WordPress or the plugins or the theme that I'm using, I will go and make those changes first and foremost. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go click the updates here within the side menu, and this is going to take me to a section where I can run all the updates. So it says an updated version of WordPress is available, so I'll click update now. And if you don't see any of these updates, you can see there's a red bubble with a 3 inside of it, so there's 3 updates. If you don't see any, it means everything is completely up to date, and from our end and from our hosting network, we're constantly updating these things. So when you log in, don't be alarmed if you don't see any updates, but don't be alarmed either if you see updates, because you can efficiently update them. So I'm going to click the update now button, and this is going to update the version of WordPress to the latest version. So they're constantly evolving. WordPress, they're for security purposes, there's new features, and when you update, they'll usually tell you all sorts of things. There's new widgets here, so they're updating it for a reason, and it's because they're evolving and constantly improving their platform. So I've updated that. The next thing I'm going to do, I can actually update these plugin updates either through the plugin button or the updates button. I'll go back to the updates button just for clarity here. So I'm going to click that. We'll just take a second over here. And you'll see there's 2 plugins that need to be updated. These are the plugins that are pre-installed with your site. I'm just going to select all, and then I'm going to click update there. And this will also just take a second. and this can be updated.
Guess I can do that real quick. Wealthy affiliates. You know, I also kind of want to look at my, go back to my profile. Well, I'm on my profile, right? My goof or what? I didn't want, where do I want to go? I want to go to affiliates, program. I just want to look at my stats. So the idea is you get, if you have 200 views, it's really your best bet. You're not going to see anything for today anyways, frankly. I haven't done anything in a while. Alright, so really nothing to look at.
The plugins. Plugins are feature extensions on your website that allow you to extend the functionality. So there's I think there's over 40,000 plugins within WordPress that you can utilize. As a starter member, you have access to the two that we set up. One's for SEO and the other one's for image optimization. But as a premium, you'll have access to all 40,000 of these plugins. So yeah, I've run those updates. We're good to go. So I'm just going to quickly walk you through the side menu here and show you around. Posts. This is content that you're going to be creating on your website. You will be likely publishing your posts through site content at Wealthy Affiliate, but you can also create and manage all your posts on your website through the post button. You can add new, and we'll be getting into that in more detail as you move through the training. And this is the default content that I was referring to that we're going to be deleting. But I'll come back to that. The media button, so this is all the images, videos, music. So this is the kind of the media center where you can upload this sort of thing. But you can also update that directly within your pages and posts as you create them, which I'll be showing you here. Here's another sample page. If you click that, it'll take you into the editor for that page where you can edit and manage the content. As you can see, this is just it's templated content that's installed with every site. So we're going to be deleting that as well. But as you build out your site, you're going to be having you'll have multiple pages and posts on your site, and those will evolve over time. So comments is the comment section on your site. So this is site wide. As you build out posts on your site, people will engage and comment on your content, and this is where you can manage all of your comments site wide. You can see which ones are pending, which ones are approved, spam. Which ones are coming into spam. The thing about spam is we block 99% of all spam automatically within our hosting network, so you're not going to have to deal with much spam being on our hosting network at Wealthy Affiliate, which is one of the most advanced managed WordPress platforms in the world, so you don't have to worry about that. And then there's of course trash. Appearance. So these are the themes that are pre-installed. This is the one I chose, and then 3 other themes are pre-installed with every site, but you can add new themes. As a premium member, you have access to just over 3,000 themes, I believe, and that number is constantly changing as new themes are added, and sometimes some are deprecated and deleted. So lots of different themes and designs that you can choose, and then you can customize your themes once you install them as well. This is all stuff I'm going to be getting into, so don't feel like you need to know all of this. I'm giving you a very high level overview here, and you're going to be able to play around with all this stuff as you build out your website, and naturally you'll just get more comfortable with using it. So plugins. These are feature extensions for your website, as I mentioned earlier, and there's a lot of them, and there's a lot of different functionality that you can add to your website through them. We install with 2 plugins, one for SEO and optimizing your website, from the ground up for search engines. It kind of gets the framework of your website ready for search engines. It's a very powerful tool, and there's many things that we're going to be leveraging within that. And image optimizer, I know that's a funny name, but what that does is it reduces file sizes of your images, so it optimizes them for the web, and basically it's going to make your website load a lot faster, because images are the biggest culprit for slow loading website. So it's very important for site speed and efficiency on your site. So while I'm in here, what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to activate both these plugins. I'm going to, and you can do that just by clicking the activate button underneath both, or you can bulk action activate both. So I'm just going to do that, apply, and what this is going to do is it's basically going to activate them on my website, so they're ready to go. There's going to be some setup required for the all-in-one SEO pack, which we're going to be doing in a subsequent lesson. But the image optimizer out of the box, it's working fine, and there's going to be no setup there. There are settings that you can adjust, but I don't recommend doing it at this point. And at the top, it's going to say...
Let me go ahead and update that on mine. I do not believe I had that. Hell, I said I was going to upgrade everything, which I did not do. Pardon my French, by the way. Site manager. One page, one post, and no other information. No Google indexing going on. Health is it's a very unhealthy website. I didn't really do much with it, if you guys remember. Or if you want, I actually put a link in the description of me creating this thing, so definitely worth checking out there. Let's go to plugins. Wait, so I don't have anything to upgrade. What is this here? An update. So we have an updated version of WordPress. Let's go ahead and update that. As he said, might as well just do it while you're here. Man, look at that, right? So fast. Push of a button and it's done. You are as secure as you're gonna get. Okay, so let's go to plugins. He was talking about. I'm gonna go ahead and activate this one for now. We'll come back to the other one since he said there's going to be a little bit of work involved in that. We'll probably get through that in a video. Plugin activated. So I guess my website will run more efficiently now, even though I don't have any pictures on it right now. But when I put pictures on there, then we'll do that.
They allow image optimizer to track plugin usage. Either way, you're fine. I usually just say do not allow, but it's completely up to you. You don't need to allow it to do anything. That won't impact the performance of the plugin or how it works. So, but to get that message going away, it's a common question that I get. Just click do not allow or allow. Either way, you're fine there. So that's plugins. Users that.
I didn't see that. Image to track plugin usage. Nah, don't need it. Don't want it. Don't care.
That's the users on your site. As I mentioned earlier, I have one user, and every website is installed with one admin user. Later on, I'll be creating a user named Kyle. I always have a Kyle user on my websites because obviously I'm going to be the one who I want to be branded creating content. But if you have multiple authors, that's where you're going to go to manage your users. Tools is something that you probably will never use, but it allows you to import and export certain things, including your entire website. If you wanted to export it for any reason, maybe to back it up, you could. But we offer backups, daily backups here at Wealthy Affiliate automatically, so that's something you don't need to worry about. And then as you install plugins, I installed activated all-in-one SEO already. So it's added another field down here, so I can export SEO data as well. But again, you probably will never need to use this tool section here. Settings, that's basically the overall, settings for your website. From your general settings, as you can see, my site title here, my tagline, and this is something that I usually just delete right away, because this it says just another WordPress website. You don't want that on your actual site. I'm just going to show you here. If I go to,
I should probably delete mine, frankly. And where do you see that? I wasn't even paying attention, I guess. That's in settings. I mean, I delete that. It wouldn't make sense. And I would rather use CannCoder instead of my Gmail account, my other Gmail account. There we go. Done and done. Oh, it says it's only used for admin purposes. If you change this, we will send you an email. You need to confirm it, the new address. Okay, so I thought it was being used as a public address, but that's for administrative purposes only.
my website, you're going to see it says just another WordPress website there, and you just want to delete that because it serves no value and it's template and it makes no sense. If I want to put a tagline respecting basketball skills and drills, something relevant, a motto or something like that, that's definitely something that I can do and I probably will do as I build up my website. You can go ahead and add a tagline to your website. Just at bare minimum, remove just another WordPress site from there, because it's going to serve you no purpose at all. And like I said, it's just templated default content.
Give me a moment.
Doesn't make sense. So after I do that, I'm just gonna scroll down and save the changes here, and that just takes a second. So those changes have been saved. Writing, reading, discussion, media, permalinks, those are all settings that you can look around. This is just a high-level overview, so spend some time and look around through this stuff. Take as much time as you need, and as you're using WordPress, you'll get more and more familiar with it. But we'll let you know when you truly need to update any of these settings as you move through the training. So I wouldn't be too concerned about knowing everything right out of the gate. You learn stuff as you use it, and as the training will be there for you. So I wouldn't concern myself too much with it. And outside of that, there's not really anything that you necessarily need to know. What I'm going to do when I come back here is I'm going to delete the default or the dummy content, and we're going to be removing that from the website. And then you can be on your way. You can go through and do this on your own, and your website will be officially set up and ready to go, and ready to start building out content. So yeah, I'll be right back.
Deleting dummy content.
So I'm going to delete all the dummy content. I showed it to you as I went through the posts, the pages, and comments. But what we're going to do now is just delete that content. So here I am. I just click the posts tab over here on the side, and it takes me to this page. You'll see a hello world post. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click the trash button, and that's going to delete it. So as I hover over, the trash button will appear, and then I click that and it's gone. You'll see it within the trash if I click the trash over here. So if you ever delete something and you need to recover it, you can restore it. You can also delete permanently, but the files will be automatically deleted after a few days anyways that are in your trash. It's just a process of WordPress to go through and delete your trash on occasion. The same as you would within your email account. It just naturally will delete them eventually. So, and then the next thing we're going to do is go to the pages section. There's going to be a sample page there, and we're going to do the same thing, trash. You can also click the checkbox and bulk actions, move to trash, and then apply. It does this exact same thing. And that's all you have to do. The comment, there was a default comment, but that was automatically deleted because the comment was connected to that default post. So, I could have deleted the comment first, but by deleting the post first, I also deleted the dummy content.
Alright, to find the website, you just click on here, this WA CannCoder at Site Rubix. Let's go to that. I just edited it. I didn't. More posts. Had been more posts. Yeah, I'm not really that concerned right now. I can always go back and mess with that.
And that's all you have to do. You delete the post, delete the pages, and now your website is completely dummy content free and ready to go and ready for you to create your own content. So here I am on the website. You can see nothing found, completely normal. It's just saying nothing found because there's no posts on my website anymore. When you create your first post, it will come to the home page here, and then this nothing found will disappear. So that's nothing to be alarmed about, and it's a very common question that I get is, why is it showing nothing found? Is my website down? Well, no, it's not. It's just there's no posts on your website yet. So as you build out your site, this is going to be populated with content, and it's going to look a lot nicer. So what we have here is basically a blank canvas to work from, and as we move forward with the training, we're going to be building out our website and truly becoming an authority in our respective niche that we've chosen. So a lot of exciting stuff to look forward to. Before I leave you, another common question that I get that I just wanted to clarify is, you can see this menu at the top here. and only I see this menu. Anyone else that visits my website online isn't going to see this menu, so they're not going to be able to log into your website and access the back end of your website, the back office. You only see this if you're logged in. So if I go over here and sorry, I'll just head back here. If I go over here, I can log out of my site, and I'm just going to show you what other people see. So I'm just going to go here. And you can see that now that I've logged out and I'm accessing my site, that menu is gone. So don't be alarmed if you see that. That simply means you're logged into your back office. When you log out of your website, obviously that'll disappear, and no one else will be able to, of course, edit your website. So you can feel comfortable about that. So that's my walkthrough here. I've walked you through the back office, how to log into your website and get into your back office, as well as activating your initial plugins and deleting your initial dummy content. So I hope this was helpful and gave you a pretty good overview of your website operations here. And if you do have any questions about any of the material that I covered here, I'll be more than happy to help you out. Just leave them below. Thank you.
Okay, discuss this video. Okay, task 1, login. Okay, did all this fun stuff here. Watch the video, log on, did that, activate, did that, delete, did that, to what I wanted to do. To our next lesson. Getting your site ready for search engines. Alright, so we are getting into the fun stuff now. Really? Do we really want to do SEO right now when I don't really even have any content up? Really? I said really multiple times, didn't I? Really? Alright, let's just see what you got to say about this. Now this SEO, we're talking about techniques for it's search engine optimization. What do we do to increase your footprint? Right now, Google, Bing, Yahoo, they're the most powerful ways to increase your footprint, because that's what everybody uses when they go looking for information on the internet. So we are getting into the fun stuff, search engine optimization, also known as SEO. You have your website in place, and now you want to make it SEO ready so that search engines can find it. Our goal is to get you ranked in the big 3 engines: Google, Bing, Yahoo. Do note that our focus is going to be primarily on Google, though as they own over 65% of all search traffic. That's pretty amazing. And over 90% of mobile searches, my God. But why do you want ranking in the search engine? Simple. Website ranking equals targeted traffic, which means the people coming to your website are interested in what you're trying to sell already, just coming out the gate. The rankings are the first step in creating an online revenue stream. Today we are going to walk you through the setup of WordPress plugin. Of a WordPress plugin that is going to do a lot of the dirty work for you and will take care of the optimization of all your websites, pages, posts, meta tags, and other aspects of the search engines look for when ranking your site. I have created a video walkthrough of this training, and please follow along as it will add a lot of clarity to how SEO works, but also how to install all-in-one SEO plugin. Alright. All-in-one SEO plugin. Alright. I guess it's one of the pre-installs, so might as well talk about it.
Hey everyone, Kyle here from Wealthy Affiliate. Today we're going to be walking through the process of setting up your website so it's ready for search engines. And we're going to be doing this through the all-in-one SEO plugin within your WordPress back office. So we'll be getting to that. But before I get rolling here, I just want to explain the importance of search engine optimization and the role it's going to play on your business. Basically, if you understand and you set up your website in a way where it's optimized for search engines, you're naturally going to be able to rank in search engines like Google, Bing, and Yahoo, who hold 99% of all searches online. And you're going to be able to get ranked within their search results and ranked very high. As people type in a search, in this example, search engine optimization definition, if you're ranked in the top 3 or 4 results, or even on the first page, you're going to get traffic as the result of this ranking. And that traffic is going to lead to opportunity because there's going to be visitors to your website, and then you can monetize them through selling stuff or advertising, or the many different ways that you can monetize traffic once you have it. So yeah, this is what we're going to be discussing, and we're going to be setting up the infrastructure of your website so it is ready for search engines, so that Google, Bing, and Yahoo can find your website and do so efficiently. So when I come back here, we're going to be actually walking you through the process of setting up this plugin and you know all the associated settings with it. It can be very complex, looking at this plugin. So I want to walk you through this and show you exactly what to do. So when I come back, I'm going to be within my WordPress back office for my website. So here I am within the Wealthy Affiliate Site Manager. So under Site Rubrics, you go to your Site Manager and you'll see a list of all your websites there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to log into my website back office. So I'm going to click Login, then Login Now. And this is going to take me into my WordPress admin area where I manage everything associated with my website, including the plugins. So inside of here, you're going to see the all-in-one SEO plugin. This is the one that we're going to be focusing on here. It's already within the menu. So since we've activated this plugin, it hijacks the menu and it creates a menu item. So we can access the general settings at any time from there, or we can click into the plugins page, which I'm going to do, and we can access the settings under the all-in-one SEO pack under the SEO settings. It appears that there's 2 new updates for both of these plugins. So what I usually do is I'll just update them both. And I like to keep everything updated within the WordPress area. A lot of the time these are security updates. A lot of the time these are new functionality to the plugins, or releases to fix current bugs within the programs or the plugins. So it's important that you keep things updated. So I just did that there. And I'm going to click into the SEO settings here, but again, you can access them through the all-in-one SEO under general settings there. So I'm going to click into this, and these are the settings for this particular plugin. And these are settings that are going to be associated to architecting your code, kind of the programmatic code behind the scenes of your website that sets everything up so it's properly indexing your content and your meta tags for Google and other search engines. So there's a lot of features involved here, and I just really want to simplify things for you because a lot of these aren't going to be relevant to your actual SEO setup. The main focus here is going to be under the home page settings, so the home title, the home description, and then I'm just going to walk you through a few of these other things here. So I'm going to be creating the home title and the home description when I come back. I'm not going to type them out for you because it's kind of a waste of your time to watch me type. So when I come back, I'm going to have those set up, and then we're going to be walking through what I did and why I did it. So what I've done here is I've set up my home title. I've written that out. and I've written out my home description as well. So the home title, ideally you want it between, I'd say 45 and 57 characters.
Well, how it
Maximum
counts.
that you
Right.
want is 57 characters. If you go over that, it's gonna warn you. I always put my website title first, which is basketball skills and drills, and then I kind of put a catchphrase. I put stepping up your game. Depending on your niche, this is going to obviously vary, and there's no real right or wrong. It's kind of what you want your brand to represent, and of course this can be changed at a later time. And same with a home description. What is your website about and how does it help people? That's kind of the basis of what you want to write for your home description. So at Basketball Skills and Drills, we are focused on helping all levels of ballers improve their skills through practice and game time skills and strategies. So very simple, concise, and to the point. And ideally you want to be within 140 to 160 characters there. And you can see the character count here. I'm at 153. If you go over 160, it will kind of warn you. If you're 160.
I feel like I'm hearing something. Must be in my head.
62 or 163, maybe it's not so bad, but ideally you want to stick within that range. So that's the home title and the home description. I'm going to be showing you exactly what those mean in terms of your rankings in a few minutes here. As you scroll down, all these other settings are fine. You can have a look at them in your spare time if you want. There's many different things that you can do with the all-in-one SEO plugin. Down the road, we're going to be installing Google Webmaster Tools, Bing Webmaster Tools. It's also got Pinterest site verification for you there, Google Plus, all sorts of things that you can do. But I recommend just leaving them all as is. At the very bottom here, though, you'll see something called keyword settings. I turn these on. I just enable it and leave the default settings as they are. And then after this, I'm going to click Update Options. So I made the changes to the home title, description, and added the keyword settings, and we are done. Your website's set up for SEO now. One other thing that I want to mention quickly before I show you how this translates into rankings and the visual side of what you've just done. There's a lot of time within plugins. There's upgrades. In this case, there's Upgrade to Pro. Do not feel obligated that you have to upgrade to the pro version of any plugin or theme. Most of them do have these options where you can upgrade and get unlock more features, but you do not need to do that. And of course, we're big on bootstrapping your business and doing so in the most cost-efficient way. Not to say there isn't some good features in there, but what I'm saying is that everything that we're teaching and that you need is included on the free side of this. So I just wanted to get that out of the way as well. So when I come back here, I'm going to show you exactly what we have done and how it translates into sort of a visual side, because most of the changes are happening actually within your code, so it's not all that visual to see what we've just done, but I'm going to show you how that works. So what exactly have we just done in terms of SEO? So if I go visit my site, you're going to see that not much has changed at all. Nothing has changed. So where is this SEO taking place, and where's the home title and description? Well, this is happening within the actual code. So if I right click this and I go show page source, and you don't need to do this, but I'm just showing you for purposes of those that want to really understand. Within the code, you're going to see a title. So it's Basketball Skills and Drills, Stepping Up Your Game. You see right here, this row right here. And then there's going to be what's called a meta name description, and that is where my description goes. So it's within the code. Now, when my website gets indexed into Google and other search engines, it is going to show that for my title and my description. So if I go to Google here and I type in basketball skills and drills, just for an example, So here are examples of naturally ranked websites. Obviously my site's not ranked, it's brand new. Over time, as I create content and I gain authority in Google and other search engines, it will start to rank in search engines. So these people are sites, these website owners are getting good rankings. They're indexed into Google. But what you see here is the title and the description right here, and then obviously there's a line in between, which is the actual URL of the page. So that's what happens with the title and description. So if someone visits my home page, they're going to see that home title that I entered and the description. Now, what all-in-one SEO does for you automatically is, as you start building out content on your website, new pages and posts, it's automatically going to do all that work for you. So it's automatically going to create these titles that are based on the title of the post, and it's going to create your description based on content within your actual post. So that's how it works. It basically is hands-free now and does all the work for you, and you're not going to have to touch that plugin again, other than for other purposes, as I mentioned, Google Webmaster Tools and some other things that you're going to be installing on your website down the road. But in terms of the SEO and in terms of the code of your site and setting that up, that has all been completed. So I just wanted to give you some actual, tangible, hands-on knowledge of what that's doing and how it's interacting with your code, and then also how it's going to be interacting with search engines and helping your website get indexed properly and to show proper titles and descriptions. So I hope this has really helped you out, and if you have any questions at all about any of the material that's been discussed within this video, or anything in relation to the all-in-one SEO plugin, please do let me know, and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Thank you very much.
This will be something I have to come back to. I want content before I decide to get into all that. Watch Getting Your Website SEO Ready video walkthrough. I just say I did it, but I can always come back to this. I think he's mainly discussing it now because it's one of the plugins that's pre-installed. There we go. This is where I want to be. Creating your initial website content, right? Search engines is like Bing, Google, Bing, and Yahoo. I can't talk. Search engines like Google, Bing, and Yahoo are one thing: the most relevant content. If you can build your website in a way that is ready for SEO, as discussed in this last lesson, and create quality, relevant content, and are going to have a bright journey ahead of you within the online world. SEO is king. It's key. You can pay people to do your SEO for practically nothing. Actually, this is me talking. You can go to like something called Upwork or something like that. Online contracting stuff, like pay somebody from India like $5 to do your SEO for you. But no one is ever gonna have the love and care for that kind of detail than you. So the fact that this shows you how to do it, and they're able to show you how to do it in a reasonable way, is pretty powerful. The thing that most people stress about is being a writer. And this is another thing, you can actually pay somebody to do the writing for you. And if you don't like exactly the way they do it, you can actually just kind of take what they've got and modify it. You paid for it, sure, you can do what you want with it. You do not have to be a writer to be successful online. If you guys remember, we looked at that helmet, snack helmet accessories website, and the guy wasn't, writing an epic. It was basic stuff, nothing crazy, nothing creative. You simply need to communicate with your audience the same way that you would with a friend or a family member. And if you put emphasis on helping people, you are going to be able to build trust, which is going to lead to long-term and sustainable success online. Site content, a writer's dream platform. So even if you are a writer, this is great. So anyways, as both starter and premium member, you have access to site content platform here at Wealthy Affiliate. This platform offers you to some incredible features as a writer that can lead to more efficiency, accuracy, and speed with your content creation. You can access site content platform through site rubrics menu. Access your website, site health, build your website, find, register, and manage your domains. The ultimate writing platform, SiteWrite. Okay, so site content offers you some unbelievable features that are going to make your life as a blogger much more efficient. Hundreds of critical grammar and spelling checks, duplicate content checker, automated publishing directly to your website, which is awesome. Writing goals and accomplishments, really. SEO analysis and checks, content structure analysis, that's amazing. Ability to template content, vocabulary enhancement suggestions. This is where you're going to be creating a lot of the content moving forward. You will be setting your goals and leveraging the feature-rich platform for your writing. And if you're worried about your writing skills, the site content interface is going to help you understand where you are making writing errors and help you correct them in a very efficient manner. It is going to be your go-to writing tool moving forward. It is exclusive to Wealthy Affiliate members only. I have created a little walkthrough of site content showing you around the platform and how to best benefit from it. Geez, this is a long one. 27 minutes. Oh, wait a minute, I said it was long, but I didn't even get into it yet.
Today we're going to be walking you through the process of getting your initial framework set up on your website. As you can see here is my website. It's pretty bare bones right now, and that's normal and natural. When you create a new website, you're not going to have content on it, and we've deleted all the dummy content at this point. So you basically have a blank canvas here, and as we move forward, we're going to be painting our picture, which is going to be becoming an authority site in our respective niche and to our respective target audience. So today, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be walking you through a platform at Wealthy Affiliate called Site Content, which is where you're going to be creating your content. It's kind of the dream writing platform for webmasters and content marketers and content creators, and it ties directly into your website, and it allows you to efficiently create and manage content, edit your content, check it for grammar and spelling. And then you can automatically publish to your website here. So I'm going to be walking you through that, and we're going to be creating our initial few pages and getting those set up on our website and showing here. So by the time this lesson's done here, you're going to see some content on my website. So pretty exciting stuff here. And without further ado, I'm going to get right into the site content platform. Creating content is going to be instrumental to your business moving forward, and it's kind of one of those terms that really scare people off, is the term writer. A lot of us don't view ourselves as being a writer, but at the end of the day, we're all communicators. We all communicate through email, through social media, through wealthy affiliates,
verbally,
and through forums and all forms of content and media that we're constantly interacting with on a daily basis. And building out your website, it really isn't much different than that, in the fact that you're communicating with an audience. You don't need to be an author or a writer to be very successful online. So that's something that I just want to something that I want to instill in you before we move forward, because it's important that you realize that you don't have to be a writer or an author to be very successful online. You simply need to be able to communicate as you would with a friend through email, but you're doing this through your website. So here we are within the site content platform. This is a writing platform where you're going to want to create all your content moving forward. It's going to provide you with writing stats. You have templates to make your writing far more efficient. As you write, it's going to give you data on your content. It's going to allow you, I'm just going to dip into an article here just to show you. It's going to load the editor. So as you're writing, it's going to auto save. You can see down here there's 35 revisions, 1127 words, and it's got a lot of the toolbar that you're going to see within WordPress. You're going to be able to publish directly to your website. You can do a grammar check, but simply by clicking that, checks grammar, spelling, punctuation, and sentence structure, and then you can go through and it will make recommendations based on the certain edits that you need to make. So you're going to be able to step through these edits. So it gives you suggestions as you're going through. I believe I've already checked this, and there's these are some of the things that I allowed, but it catches pretty much everything and is one of the most advanced grammar checkers in the industry. So it's very sophisticated, the technology that we're using behind it to check grammar. So as you write, you can do an ABC, grammar, spelling, punctuation, sentence structure check, and you're going to make sure that your content is really up to par, and that's something that Google and other search engines are looking for as you create content. Is proper structure of your content, proper spelling, and they won't rank content that's poorly written. So and again, you don't need to be an expert writer. You can write as though you're writing to a friend. You don't have to be writing an English journal here. You can write as though you're first person and you're speaking to your audience. So that's completely fine. And you're going to be able to manage things into what are called buckets, which are basically folders where you can organize your content, and you can make things templates. So it's a very sophisticated platform, and as you publish them, you're going to see G down here. So you're going to see when your content's getting indexed in Google directly from the site content platform here. So this is that was just a quick overview of the site content platform. Obviously, there's a bunch more to it, but our focus today is going to be creating your initial structure and framework, and we're going to be leveraging some of the templates that are pre-created for you. If you go into the templates area, you're going to find that there are 3 templates available to you when you create your when you log into site content here. It's going to show these 3 templates. So the 2 that we're going to be adding to our website today are the privacy policy, which is very straightforward, and the About Me page, which is going to take a little content creation on your end, because you're obviously going to be writing some content about yourself. So that's what we're going to be doing today, and I'm going to be walking you through that process. The first thing that I'm going to get into is the About Me page, and I'm going to be explaining a bit more about an About Me page and how to properly structure that. So the About Me page, this is something that is important on every website, and the reason is About Me page, it creates a lot of trust with your audience, and people can relate to you as either a person or as a company, and find out a little bit more information about who you are and why you care about the industry and niche that you're within, and why you care about helping others. Is going to have a profound impact on your overall, conversions, your overall brand, and your authority moving forward. So, it is a critical page on your site, and it's one that I recommend that everyone add, and that's a reason why we've included it in your templates here, so you can have an overview and a guideline as to how you can go about creating About Me. But ultimately, an About Me, there's no right or wrong. It's about you and about your respective niche and how you're going to go about helping people within that space. And this is something that can absolutely evolve over time. So if I click the About Me, I'm just going to go back to the dashboard here, show you how to get the templates. Here I am at the main dashboard. If I go up to templates at the top here, you're going to see the 3 templates, and you simply click on the About Me, and this is just the guideline template for creating an About Me page. And I've broken it down. I haven't added a title because you're going to add your own title there. In this case, I'm going to create an About Kyle. You can create an About Me, about our team if it's multiple people, about Real Deal Affiliate I could do, which is my website name, about, and if you're using a pen name, you could use about pen name. A lot of major bloggers and authors and people all over the world use pen names. Even athletes use aliases, and it's completely fine if you want to brand yourself as someone different, and if you feel more comfortable doing that. Most people generally use their name. You can use your first name, you can use both your first and last name. It's completely up to you, as ultimately you're in full control of your website. So I'm just going to put about Kyle, and then a brief welcome to your site, a brief introduction, kind of like welcome to my website sort of thing, with a bit more thorough of an introduction than that. But I'm going to show you as I populate the content here. Then you want to maybe tell people about your story. So this is a headline, and these can all be edited and probably should be edited. So I'm going to edit these when I come back, and I'm going to show you. I'm not going to type it all out in front of you right here, for speed and so you're not sitting there watching me type. I'm going to come back after I explain this, and I'm going to have all this content pre-populated so you can kind of walk through me with it. So your story, share something about your life that is interesting and relevant to your niche. You'd want several paragraphs there. Why you want to help people. Why do you want to help people in your respective niche or your target audience? What's the goal of your site? What's the purpose of your website? Your goal is probably to help people succeed and learn about how to create a business online. But given your target,
see, all this stuff, it's just enhancing what you're already doing, right? Let's say you work construction. Let's say you're an electrician. It's about leveraging what you're already doing, what you already know, stuff that's already on top of your head. You can focus on tools, specific tools, or brands of tools. Why would you prefer one brand to another? One's drill might use, most drills might use plastic gears, and you've got the one drill reasonably priced that use metal gears that last longer. It's more effective, more power. You can describe your product based on your own experience. As an expert professional that uses this stuff every day, I'm not interested in your information if you're talking to me about finances. If you don't do anything in finances, but if it's your profession, this is what you do for a living, man. I think everybody needs to do something like this and leverage what they already know, what they're already doing. and help people out. There's people who want to know what an electrician would prefer when it comes to buying something like a drill. If you're a master electrician, even better. Leverage your authority. You are an authority in something. People want to know what you use. What kind of drill do you use? What kind of screwdriver do you use? Why? Why do you choose one screwdriver over another?
Audience, you want to make that in parallel with the audience that you're targeting. And then you always kind of want to exit your content with, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them below. This is going to be a post on your website. We're going to publish this as a post, so it's going to allow for comments. And then I usually leave my name and my website URL. It creates that extra comfort level for people when they're on my site, and it's also a brand awareness as well. If someone comes to my website, they go to my About Kyle page, my hopes is to make them feel comfortable and confident in my content and me as a brand, and the fact that I have good intentions, and then I obviously want to help them out and do so in an ethical way, and that's what's going to be kind of covered and reiterated within my About page. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go away for a second. I'm going to come back and I'm going to have all this content populated so you can get an idea of the content that I've created on my About Kyle page. So here I am, I've come back, and as you can see, there's a lot of content here. I've changed a few things around. I've added different headlines, and that's what I want you to feel comfortable doing. You can add headlines, and what a headline does is it basically tells people what you're about to talk about in a very brief sort of way. So in this case, a little backstory. This is my backstory here. I saw others succeeding. I got to work. My first 30 days online, the 3-month mark, the 6-month mark, the 1-year mark, and then in 2005 something happened. I talk about the creation of wealthy affiliate. 15-year mark is how long I've been online. So my story is going to be completely relevant to me. Real deal affiliate. And then that's basically the gist of this, and I'm just gonna fix a few things here. RealDealAffiliate.com. So that's kind of, I've covered everything within this in terms of my story and how I want to help people online. Your headlines will look different than mine, so don't feel like you need to follow my guideline or the template. The template just gives you a brief overview of how this might look. Yours doesn't need to be this thorough either. If you want to do maybe 6 paragraphs instead of 15 or 20, that's fine. If you want to be more thorough, that's completely fine as well. You may also notice that there are no images in here as well. You're going to be able to add all these images after you publish your content over on your website. So don't worry about that at the moment. We're just focused on our content within site content. So after I've created my content here, what I'll most likely want to do before I publish it is I'm going to click the grammar check at the top here, and it's going to check everything. And you're going to see it's going to pick up a lot of different things. Here we go. So it suggests that I use a different word here. I'm going to choose that. Rags to riches should have a dash in it instead, comma I. So it picks up pretty much everything, and then you can quickly go through. The blue ones tend to be more thorough, and a lot of the time it's just if you're writing from the hip and you're writing in a communicative sort of way, it will pick up that, and that's fine if you leave some of these as unedited. The red ones you're definitely going to want to look into, because they're usually spelling or grammar, and they're going to help you fix the 1 year mark, first hand. So it's telling me how to basically properly spell. The green one here, you can see there's a mistake there, and you can add, it's supposed to say over the, so I can edit that and fix that over the years. So I fix that, lists of.
Interesting.
Still later. So you can see I've gone through and I've basically fixed all the spelling issues here and grammar issues very efficiently. Obviously you can spend a bit more time learning that, but basically it's going to pick up everything and underline it in certain colors based on the type of edit that needs to be made. Telecommunications, proper poor punctuation there. So I need to fix that. So there we go. And at this point, what I'm going to want to do is I'm going to want to publish this content to my website. It's ready to go. I've gone through it, and you spend some time, and you can read over it again if you want, or you can have someone else read over it if you want. But the next step is going to be to publish this to our website. So when I come back, I'm going to walk you through the process of publishing this content directly to your website. So my article is complete. I'm happy with it. And now it's time for me to publish this content to my website and get it live online on the internet. So before I do that, I just want to explain that your content as you create it is automatically going to be saved, and you're going to see it in the bottom right hand corner. In my case, it says 6 revisions. You can pop that open, and you can see all the different revisions. So you can go back to certain periods of time, certain editing instances, and you can go back and revert to those if you like, simply by clicking on those. I just wanted to make that clear that all your content's being auto saved as you type it out. And you can also click Save Draft, and this will allow you to save your draft at any time. It's the current version, so the button is obviously not active because I just I haven't done anything else to the content. But as you type, you're going to be able to save the draft manually, or it's going to be automatically saved into a revision as you build it out. So I just wanted to cover that. But what we're going to do here is the content's ready. We're happy with it. It's good to go. I'm going to publish it to my website. So I simply click the Publish to Website button. In this case, we're going to be creating this as a post. Almost all the content that we're going to be creating on our website is going to be posts. They're preferred. They allow for comments. They go to your blog roll, and they tend to get indexed quicker with more frequency. And obviously they all allow for engagement because they allow for all posts on WordPress allow for comments. There are going to be circumstances, and I'm going to be getting into this in this video, where we want to create a page. But in this circumstance, we're going to create this About Me page as a post because we want to allow people to...
Give me a second. I need to write this down. 228, right? The reason I want to do this is I want to emphasize what he just said. It seems kind of small, but really it's huge. Why post? Like post versus page. I think I'm gonna write. I'm gonna do something focused on this. Matter of fact, you know what? This is important enough for me to want to save it somewhere. Where I'm gonna save my notes here. Engagement is a huge way to develop your web presence, to develop your online
engage in
footprint.
it and leave me comments on my website and leave you comments on your website
Posts.
that you publish. So after that, I'm going to need to choose my website. So I'm going to scroll down, and I have a bunch of websites here, but I'm going to select that, scroll back up. You're going to see that this is the site selected, and I'm going to need to choose the user that I'm authoring the content as. I only have one so far. Down the road, we're going to be creating more users. I'm going to be creating a Kyle user and publishing content, but we can change this down the road, so not to worry. And then the permalink is the URL of the page. As you can see, the permalink's about Kyle, and you want to keep this the same as the title of your page or post. So that's correct there. I'm just going to leave it as is. And then you're going to click the publish button. So this is just going to take a second here, and it's checking to see if the content is unique. So this is a duplicate content checker. If you have duplicate content on your site, it's going to find it and let you know. And this is just going to take a second as it's scanning all of your content. You do not want duplicate content on your site. With the privacy policy page or standardized pages, it's going to be fine to have duplicate content, but generally speaking, you don't want duplicate content on your website. As you can see, it says your post has been published. It went through the duplicate content checker and it was fine. And now I can view the post live. I can edit it directly in WordPress. I can create more content here within Site Content, or I can go to the Site Content dashboard. I'm just going to select View Post so I can view the post live. And as you can see, it has been added to my site now. It's been added as the author admin. People can leave comments down here. One thing that I'm going to mention is that there's no imagery on this, and I'm going to be going into WordPress at a later time and adding images. Obviously you want there to be a visual component to all your pages on your website, and this is something that we're going to be adding after the fact. So yeah, that's the gist of adding the content here. And now if I go back and go back to the dashboard, you're going to see that my About Kyle page, there's a little green, this content has been published. So this has been activated. Now that I have published the content, you're going to need to edit that content directly on your site. You can see there's no longer a publish button. So after you publish your content, you're going to want to go to your website and actually edit the content. So yeah, that's the process of adding the About Kyle page. And now I'm going to be walking you through the process of adding your privacy policy. The next step is going to be adding your privacy policy page, and you can find this within your templates in the Site Content platform. Again, to access the Site Content platform, you go in here in the menu under the Site Rubrics menu, and then at the top you'll see templates, and you'll want to select the privacy policy template. Now, the privacy policy is a pretty standard document that you add to all of your websites, and it's a requirement for affiliate programs and things like Google AdSense and Google AdWords pay-per-click advertising. So it's a standard document that you want on your website. So it's relatively templated, and it's fine to use something that's structured, and you make it unique to your site by including your website URL within it. So here is the privacy policy. I'm going to change the title here to privacy policy. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to search and replace all the yourwebsite.com with my actual website URL. So in this case, realdealaffiliate.siterubrics.com. So I'm going to make that, and I'm going to copy that. So I'm going to right click and copy, and then I'm going to replace all the instances of that within here, and you can just scroll through and do this, or you can do a search and replace in your browser. I think there's about 6 or 7 instances that you're going to need to replace. So I'm just going to quickly go through and replace all of these. And they're pretty obvious because they're all your websites in all uppercase letters. So they're easy to find. And then if you change, because within the premium membership you can move a siterubics.com domain to your own domain. So this may be something that you need to change in the future if you change your domain name. I just wanted to make you aware of that. There's another instance right here that I missed. So just go through and change all of those. And then at the top, your email at youremail.com. You don't have a domain specific email at this point. So you could put either a personal email there, you could create your own a brand new Gmail account or something of that nature, a Yahoo account or whatever email client you use. Or you could just leave it blank for now. And then add that in the future. Ideally, you want to have an email there. So, what I probably add for now is I'm just going to do Kyle@wealthyaffiliate.com. But when I get a domain, which I'm going to be doing down the road, I'll be putting my domain-specific email there, as it will be a lot more relevant. So after that, we're just going to publish to the website. And what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to publish this to the same website, obviously. So I chose that, and the user admin, the permalink's fine, but we're going to want to publish it as a page, not a post. And the reason we do that is because we don't want comments on this. This is not a document that really leans towards getting comments. People aren't going to comment on this, and we're going to make it so that it doesn't get indexed and ranked in Google because it's because it's duplicate content.
Okay, so basically, so page, you would use page for well, you don't need comments. You don't want it to be ranked in Google. Okay. Usually has duplicate content anyways.
So we're just going to publish here, and then I'm going to show you what we want to do is checking to make sure it's not duplicate. It is duplicate, which is fine because publish non-unique content, which is fine in this case, only because this is a template document, and it's a requirement for your website, and we're also going to be editing it in WordPress so that it doesn't get indexed into Google and other search engines, so it's not viewed as duplicate content. So no index, no follow. We just want to set it up as that. So when you go into to edit this document, you're just going to want to check those two boxes. Robot meta no index means don't index this into search engines, basically. Robot meta no follow means don't follow any of the links within it. So that should be good. Update, and our privacy policy has been added. And if I go to the website now, if I click up at the top, visit site, you're going to see that the privacy policy has been added to the top menu because it's a page. All pages get added to the menu typically, depending on the theme. And my post about Kyle has gone to the blog roll, which is by default is the home page. So what we're going to be doing next, we got the initial infrastructure of our website set up. We're going to be creating a custom menu because you can manage these menus up here regardless of your theme, you can manage the menus in a custom way, and manipulate them in any way you want for proper navigation. So that's something that we're going to be doing in the future. So don't concern yourself with that too much at this point. So that's setting up your initial framework of your website. I did cover a little bit here, so if you do have any questions or comments or feedback, please leave them below and I'll be more than happy to help you out. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so I'm going to come back and we're going to focus on doing all this stuff, developing the content, making sure the SEO is all set up. Right now I do need to take a break. Okay, maybe I'll eat a snack or something. But mainly, I need to recharge my phone. My phone's good for like maybe 4 hours, really, 4 or 5 hours, and we're hitting that limit right about now. And I think it's a good stopping point. As a matter of fact, even before I make this a stopping point, I'm going to finish. Okay, yeah, this is, and I can come back and I can actually say I did all this stuff. Right? Yeah. So we're moving right along with this. We're at course 1, lesson 7. I hope you are finding this stuff useful. It's given me a lot of really good ideas about a lot of different things, really. It's one of the nice things about something like this. I mean, if you don't know where to go next, you don't know how to take the next step, these guys are going to tell you, this is the next step. Do this now. And it'll give you a bunch of other ideas. But, yeah, we'll return to this as soon as the break's over today. And it'll be 12 or 20.2 or 20.3 actually. I bet you I put this as 20.1 and I should be 20.2 really. It'll be 20.3 when I come back. Affiliates, I shall see you at the next. Wait a minute, before I go, wasn't I supposed to, is this right? Well, I saved it anyway, it's just like this. Why did I not add those tags? That's kind of weird. Something's not kosher here. Go ahead and insert those now. I wonder why. Something, I feel like this is an old one. Now it's saved. Okay, and I shall see you at the next stream, affiliates. So I can figure out how to do it.